Good morning, and welcome to another adventure into podcast radio. I am your host, the evil Mike Wiley, formerly the evil radio talk show host, now evil podcast host. Why am I evil? Ask Hillary Clinton. She knows. Why do you think I'm speaking out today? Because I saw this, I went, that's it. I'm always talking about this, I'm talking about that. Well, today it's going to be it's not a religious, it's good versus evil, which basically is religious. Because there's people that hate religion, they hate Jews, they hate Christians, they hate Muslims. They like to put it all together in a little soup bowl. Curtis Sliwa, come on down. What was Sliwa doing? Sliwa put this red cap on and he says, you know what? We'll protect New Yorkers. We'll ride the subways and we'll put together an organization called the Guardian Angels. Curtis Sliwa did that. What does this guy love New York or something? When you look at Curtis Sliwa today, you go, I can't recognize him until the red cap is on, and then I go, yeah, that's Curtis Sliwa. But without it, he's looked like some old guy. Guardian Angels. They were everywhere to protect people. Why? Because the Democrats in New York City didn't want to do shit. They're even worse today. And now they want to take people that helped knock down the World Trade Center and put them into power in New York. Let them. Let them. Look, if the Democrats want to vote for Cuomo, let them. We saw what he did. Yeah, this is Cuomo. Oh, you got some elderly people you're releasing? Yeah, okay. We'll find a place to send them so they die in a week. Okay, good. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, the government told me I've got 15,000 elderly to get rid of. Yeah, we got to kill 1 million senior citizens because, the plan is, I don't know if they told you the plan, but we're going to fix the election in 2020 to make sure Trump doesn't win. And then we're going to put this idiot Biden in, and he's lost half his brains, but he'll do everything Obama wants him to do. Yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah, we'll get all that done. Yeah, we'll commit all the crimes and everything. Don't worry about it. Just kill the old people. We need 1 million of them to die because that's $245 billion of Social Security funds not spent, and we can use that on illegal aliens, and we can bring in every freaking criminal in the world here. They'll make perfect Democrats. I used to be a Democrat. I grew up in Massachusetts. My dad was a Teamster. I'm the son and grandson of Teamsters. I'm a labor guy. I was in 1993, but Hillary didn't want a labor guy winning the U.S. Senate. And when she saw the polls that said I was going to defeat Connie Mack in the general election, holy shit, we can't have Wiley in Washington. You know what he's going to do to us? He's going to expose every piece of shit thing we do. That's why they had to make sure I didn't win. So they sent the Queen of Evil down and her band of billionaires and future felons. Yeah, she had these 8 people. 4 were billionaires, and 4 became future felons. Yeah, they all committed a crime. They got caught stealing money or doing this or doing that. Yeah, that's her crowd. So Curtis Sliwa is running as a Republican. Cuomo lost the Democratic primary. So does Cuomo just go away? No. Somebody says, hey, let's do this. You run as an independent. Okay, you run as an independent. And then what happens is the Republicans, there's only so many Republicans in New York because they did not attend the brain removal program that the Democrats went through. And so what's going to happen is the Republicans are going to vote for Sliwa because they know who he is. He know that he's for safe streets. He's a New Yorker. He lives in New York. He'll die in New York. He's the honorable person. But wait, you can't let that Islamic terrorist win because he'll blow up City Hall while he's in City Hall. Curtis, maybe you need to drop out. Do the right thing. But see, then, Cuomo the scumbag Cuomo, the scumbag, can win the election against the Islamic terrorist running for mayor. So let's see. I'm an American. Doesn't matter what political party I belong to. I'm an American. Get this message, New Yorkers. Are you Americans? Hey, I got a question for you. You got a baseball team. Not the Mets. We're not talking about the Mets. You have a baseball team, don't you? How many World Series have they won? What's the name of that team? The New York Marxists? No, it's not the New York Marxists. The New York Scumbags? Is that the name of the team? No, it's the New York Yankees. How many World Series have they won? Like 22 or something? Yeah, I saw them play once. 1962 at Fenway Park. And there he was, Mickey Mantle in center field, and Roger Maris was right there in right field. They won 12-3, but that's okay. Because my dad wouldn't take me to a baseball game unless it was the Yankees, because nobody else mattered. It was always Yankees, Red Sox. Still is today. I'm sorry, but how can the people of New York walk into and sign up and vote for an Islamic terrorist or a grandpa terrorists? Okay? They both kill. Yeah, Cuomo, you killed those people. We know what you did. Hey, Cuomo, you want me to take you to court and show all the shit I can find on what you've done? Hey, Cuomo, by any chance, did any time in your life did a president named Trump ever send a hospital ship to your city to help you? Oh, they did? Oh, so there was this ship, I think it was called the Hope, a hospital ship. And, did you use it? Did you send elderly people there to protect them from getting COVID? Or did you send them back in the homes to kill everybody? You didn't use the boat at all, did you, Cuomo? Why not? What instructions did you have, Mr. Cuomo? And who gave you those instructions? Don't tell me. I already know the answer. The big O. The big Obama. The Kenyan Indonesian. Who everyone knows is from Kenya. Even his birth certificate shows he's from Kenya. But they have to hide that shit. You know, back in the early 90s when Obama was nobody but Obama, they used to write about him. Ah, the Kenyan, the Kenyan, what do they call him? Oh, the Kenyan born. He was the Kenyan born guy. The Kenyan born guy. The Kenyan born guy. And then when someone say, hey, listen, we got to run this guy for president. He's not American. He can't qualify. We have to hide that shit. So can we get rid of the Kenyan born shit? Make it go away. Make it disappear. Send your people in and make it all go away. Like it never existed. And that's why our country's in this shit shape it is today. Because the Democrat Marxists, Islamic terrorists, and the Chinese Communist Party that funds it all. And what do they fund? New York Times, Wall Street, well, no, not the Wall Street Journal, New York Times, Washington Post, TV stations, ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN, MSNBC. Yeah, here's some advertising money from Communist China. We're going to advertise a program on how to eat healthier lo mein. Remember, people, if you're going to eat lo mein, make sure it's healthy lo mein. Look for the little tag on the lo and watch out for the main. All right, I've had enough. What am I? Oh, geez, I'm over an hour. Gee, Mike, did you used to do a radio show for 4 hours? 4 hours, yeah. 4 hours. Okay, so I think I got my point across. I'll just reiterate it. Evil is attacking good. They're attacking Donald Trump. They're attacking Pete Hegseth. Okay, when they show this video and he was speaking to the troops, and they all yelled, "Hoorah, Sec War!" Sec War. That's the name for him. We've had more people join the military since Donald Trump and his guy Pete Hegseth. Pete Hegseth was exactly the guy they wanted. He's perfect. He's one of them. Okay? He's married with children. He's got a whole bunch of children. Maybe he's having too much sex. Maybe that's a problem. Maybe we need to look into that. Maybe his kids really aren't his kids, but he's borrowed them. You know, like Obama did. Drake May, keep doing your job. Okay, we know you're a strong Christian. There's no problem with that. Jewish people have no problems with Muslims or Christians that are good. We have a problem with evil. Okay, yeah, we have a problem with evil, and we will kill evil when we find it. Why? Because that's God's way. You destroy evil when you find it. Why? Because evil is evil. Plain and simple. You good? Good. You evil? We're going to get you. We're going to get you. Curtis Sliwa, stay strong, bro. Nobody walked the streets of New York like you did. That's a great. And you were in charge of people while you were walking the streets. Look, it's got to be funny. I can't just do this. Curtis, if you hear this, do not surrender, Curtis. Do not surrender. I have yet just begun to fight. You ever hear that one? Huh? You ever hear about the guys from my hometown of Marmalade coming by in the middle of the fog and thanks to God and Providence, we had fog so the American troops could get into boats from Marblehead and take them up to Manhattan, and then later on in another year come by and take them over to New Jersey to attack Trenton. Last words, Curtis. Stay strong and stay Curtis. Stay Curtis. Stay Curtis. There's your thing. Kick everybody's ass with that. The people of America will come out to vote for you in New York. I'm telling you. Stick with the God. He's going to do it. He has to, because he's not going to. I guess God's a Yankee fan. How else could they win so many championships? I love you.